Hello Virgo, and welcome to your October 2021 general reading. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising signs for a more well-rounded perspective. And if you would like something that is personal to you and your situation, check out the description box below for links to my website and Etsy shop. All right, let's go ahead and begin. We're starting the month of October with 8, the Strength card. I feel like you have been in a battle of some sort entering into the month of October. It's really hitting pretty hard that last day of September, beginning days of October. There's a wrestling. I'm getting this vision of a wrestling match, but this can be applied in any way. It could be a wrestling match that you're having with yourself, a wrestling match that you can be in battle with your ancestors or deities or spirit guides, as far as direction that you're receiving and you trying to kind of come to terms with it. It can be a wrestling match that maybe you have or have had with someone in your life on a personal level. It doesn't matter how it applies. There's definitely a wrestling or battle that has been ensued, and it's really sort of not just taxed your strength, but really pushed you to the limits of your strength, kind of pushed you to the edge of your strength, really sort of requiring you to tap into personal strength that you didn't even know that you had until you were faced and put in a position of needing to tap into it. But this is what I'm getting as we are ending the month of September and entering the month of October. It really feels very strongly at that pivotal point. So not a huge leeway in how many days, usually I'm saying as far as weeks, this week or that week, but this feels very, very strong. Like a couple days before, a couple days after the switch from one month into the other. And this could be the thick of the battle, or it could be the battle in and of itself, but definitely a testing of your strength that's happening at that pivotal point when we're shifting from September into October. And I feel like whatever it is that this is referring to, it's not finalized despite whatever ensued and how much it may have tested you and how much you may have met the challenge. It's not over. You're just at a pause before it's time to move on, however that may apply. But this is testing of your strength is definitely something that I'm feeling very strongly at that pivotal point, moving from September into October. We're following this with 10 of Wands. So I said that I felt like this wasn't over, and I feel that it's true. It's not over. So we went from a wrestling match to now having to carry whatever was left from this, the end results, the fallout from this, or the result of this, whatever the case may be. You have to move on from this. So it's like you were on this personal journey, quest, path, whatever the case may be. You met a point that you had to struggle and actual wrestle with whatever it was that you met on that path. That particular battle was over, but the path is still in front of you. And now whatever result or fallout from this is, whether it's the lion that you have to now carry, or during the battle, your sack or case that you had all your things in ripped, and now you have to juggle carrying them without a carrier. However that analogy fits for you, there is a fallout from this battle, and the path that you have been on is still in front of you. You still have to finish this journey, and there is much for you to carry as a result of this battle. Like I said, whether it be a fallout or result of, whatever the case may be. And I feel like those of you who are watching this, you understand how this is applied to you and your circumstances. But there's definitely now an additional burden in some facet that is directly connected with this test of your strength that you experienced. And this is something that is going to, I feel like you're going to be carrying this you're going to be struggling with this, whatever this is, for a while before you get to a point where that is either closed or you're given assistance, whatever the case may be. But you have to carry on. And now the carrying on is more cumbersome as a result of this battle that you didn't even ask for. I feel like this wasn't so much that you set out for this battle as much as it just got kind of thrown in front of your path. And the only way you could continue is if you did this, if you succumbed to this test of your strength. And now that it's over, you're moving on and you're having to carry further down the path as a result of this. We're ending this particular aspect of the reading with the Lovers card. And whatever this is has brought you closer to something. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is actually directly with a specific person. This path that you've been on and the experience that you had and that battle that ensued, and you just picking up the piecing and continuing on, it's eventually going to take you in the trajectory of meeting someone specific that's going to help you. And for most of you, this is actually a physical, intimate connection with another person. For a select few of you, that does not apply. It is actually a more intimate connection with a specific deity, and kind of taking your relationship with this particular deity to a new level that is going to be more long-term, a commitment in ways that feeds and nurtures you and helps you as you move forward, however that may unfold for you. We are ending the reading with Skull of Light Illumination, and I feel like this is really tapping into what I sort of already connected with, as far as it's leading towards something, it's leading toward development, it's leading toward an awakening, either a relationship in the tangible or with the deity. And those select few of you who this is actually intimate with a physical person, that does not mean that you're not going to experience awakening. This battle that you were in and your tenacity to pick up and continue to follow through and continue on this path is opening up the pathway for you, opening up portals of illumination and receiving spiritual connections. Because whether this was spiritual or not, it's still tied to your spiritual connection in some way. And so the path that you're on is going to eventually take you to a point of understanding and illumination, revelation, spiritual revelation, awakenings, comprehensions, and what have you. All right, that is all I have for you, Virgo. I hope this reading was everything you were hoping for and more. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more well-rounded perspective. And check out the description box below for links to my website if you're wanting something a bit more personal to you and your situation. All right, that's all I have for you. Have a good month of October, and hopefully we will see you in a future video.